Hi, Susan from the Digital Infinity Lifestyle here. Today I want to talk to you about email marketing and how that fits into building your online digital business and lifestyle. I'm not going to go into great details in depth. I just want to give you a little insight into what email marketing is all about and how it can help you build a relationship with people on your subscribers list, otherwise known as leads. Please remember, they're not leads. Leads are something you put in a dog to take it for a walk. People on your subscribers list are just that. They're people or subscribers and should really be referred to as such. Chances are you've clicked on an ad on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and you've been redirected to a page where you've been asked to give your name and email address, and hey presto, as if by magic you instantly receive an email from the person who was talking on the ad. Not only that, they've very kindly got up nice and early the next morning to email you again. How kind of them. Well, no, not exactly. Chances are you've been put onto a subscribers list on an autoresponder. This is a list of preset emails which are triggered when someone puts their name and email address on a landing page. If this funnel is set up correctly, you will clearly see communication from the same person with the same branding as you go along this funnel and onto the email list. If you didn't know this already, I'm glad I've cleared it up for you. As touched on already, let's contemplate how you're going to entice these subscribers onto your list and then hopefully keep them there. You've shared your ad or your blog post, your video, or some other piece of content that you've prepared, which can also be referred to as a lead magnet. And as a result, they've clicked on a button or link that has taken them to your landing page, and they have subsequently entrusted you with their name and email address. When you reach this stage in your learning, you'll have a tool called an autoresponder. I'll talk more about that later in another video. Somewhere subconsciously, your subscriber has had a dream or something ignited in them, perhaps a long forgotten hope that you can help them solve their problem, whatever problem that may be. If you've explored and researched the needs of your avatar, again I'll cover that in another video, and you've marketed correctly to that avatar, then you'll know exactly what the pain point is. You'll have effectively stuck your finger in that pain point, wiggled it about until it hurts, and then said, hey, I can help take that pain away. You get my drift? Sounds a little bit contrived, but that's actually how sales and marketing works. The real secret to success is when you do actually care about how you can help people solve their problems, and you're able to meet them where they're at and offer them a solution. Anyway, I digress once again. So, they've clicked and given you their email and landed in your Aweber subscribers list. This is the autoresponder tool I mentioned earlier. There are great training and instructional videos on this on the Aweber platform itself, and there's the option of a free account which allows you up to 500 subscribers and 3,000 emails per month. If you find you have a number of subscribers sitting as pending, the chances are the double opt-in is set and they've decided not to opt in for a second time. This can be frustrating, but there are a couple of schools of thought around this. It's designed as a security and compliance feature to ensure the recipient wants to receive the information that you're sending them. The chances are, if they're not prepared to double opt-in, then they were never going to open and read the emails that you've sent them anyway. This may not be what you want to hear at this stage, but it's worth remembering as you go forward. As a marketer, the rule of thumb is that the money is in the relationship you create. This relationship can be nurtured and educated and eventually brought to a closing sale when the subscriber feels suitably ready. Their state of readiness depends on their awareness of your offer, of their own problem, and your ability to solve it. In sales speak, whether they are cold, warm, or hot leads. If you think about asking someone out on a date, perhaps you'd offer to take them for a coffee first, and if that goes well, you might suggest a date. However, if you were to meet them in the street for the first time and suggest that you'd been thinking about kids' names for the family that you're going to have together when you've been married for, say, 2.5 years, then you may as well stand back, because you're either going to get a slap or they're going to laugh in your face and walk away. That would be the end of a beautiful relationship before it even got started. So if you think of your email campaign as your approach and courtship with your subscribers, don't worry about setting this up, as generally you can use preset emails depending on what it is you're promoting. As you progress through your journey, you're probably going to want to personalise these emails and mark them with your own branding so that the subscriber can feel your presence within them. A hint when you first start is to create a welcome email that goes into the campaign with few or no hyperlinks at all and a fairly bland subject headline such as "Hello from Susan." That is, if your name's Susan. Probably best not to use that subject header if your name's Nigel. Just saying. The reason for this is to try to trick the big guns, e.g. Google or Hotmail or whoever the provider is, into thinking that this is a personal email rather than from an autoresponder. Many of the big companies automatically send what appears to be emails from an autoresponder straight into the spam or junk folders. You don't want your precious emails to land in there. In this first email, they'll ask the recipient to add you to their contacts or whitelist so that future emails from you arrive directly into their inbox. Try to create emails that speak from your heart and to your avatar. You are following your passion, building your business from your own particular angle, and your avatar will have been considered. So your email should be congruent with your ad, your landing page and your thank you pages. Again, the funnel will be explored in another video, so don't be too worried or perplexed about this. You will seek and receive the information as and when you need it along your marketing journey. You should create a signature for your emails which shows your own brand. Add your logo if you have one, your own signature, perhaps a small current picture of yourself. Again, try and remain consistent with this. I got a ticking off recently for wearing my glasses in my photographs and on my landing page when I wasn't wearing them in my video ad on my thank you page. Vanity is a terrible thing. So if you're going to be vain, be consistently vain or congruently vain, or else just wear your specs so that you can see what you're doing and not knocking things over. So I'm now going to use the keyword, and I will say this only once, as I used to say in hello. If you're going to include links in your emails, any links at all to your website, to blog posts, to webinar, anything at all, make sure you have your tracking set up properly. This means that when your subscriber clicks on that particular link and subsequently decides to buy into whatever it is you're selling, that you can see exactly which link that sale has come from. If you're an affiliate, you want to make sure your affiliate links are set up to ensure any sales are attributed to you and you receive the associated payment. You cannot optimize a campaign or analyze your data allowing you to optimize or pause a campaign if you do not know where your subscribers or your sales are coming from, and tracking allows you to do this. I'm not going to say any more about this for fear of blowing your mind, but the power of modern technology is pretty mind-blowing, in my humble opinion. There are actually a few people that I know who are wizards at this, and I can direct you to them should you need me to. With regard to the content of your emails, please do not sell. Instead, offer value, share insights or published reports, figures, trends around the subject matter you're sharing, which is relevant to your avatar. By all means include offers, not on every single email though. That smacks of being pushy and desperate, and nothing is more likely to end a courtship in the blink of an eye than someone being pushy or desperate. As well as a campaign of preset emails that you can set to be sent out at predetermined intervals, you can also opt to send broadcasts out to your subscribers. These are generally in the form of one-off emails which stand alone. For example, when you come across something that you feel will be of benefit or interest to your subscribers. These broadcasts can be monthly, weekly, or even daily. But whatever you decide to choose as your time frame, then you should remain consistent. Try not to build up an expectation and then not deliver on it. The best way to create a nurturing relationship is to always deliver both in value and in volume, but don't spam your subscribers with useless information that they could easily find themselves. You really don't need to be sending broadcasts until you've at least 500 subscribers. If you've got less than that, concentrate your efforts and your energy in building your list of subscribers first. So to wrap up, be consistent, be congruent, and don't spam. Be yourself, use your email marketing to nurture your subscribers until they feel they know and trust you and then are ready to purchase what you're offering. Try to engage them by teeing up the next email before finishing the previous one so that they're expecting it and looking forward to receiving it. But like the cliffhangers you see in soap operas, when they leave the viewers counting the days or hours until they can find out what happens next. Don't cry if people unsubscribe. This will happen, and it just means they're not part of your tribe. Move on and concentrate on the people who do want to hear from you and work your socks off creating content that will be interesting and stimulating. Remember to include your calls to action, e.g. click the link, etc., so that they can buy from you should they choose to. You want to make that bit as clear and as easy as possible for people when they decide to buy. Don't put up any barriers. My final words to you would be actually to forget about making sales and becoming an entrepreneur until you've mastered the art or the game of marketing. Once you're a marketer, then you can work on building your empire and begin calling yourself an entrepreneur. Treat marketing like a game you want to win. Detach yourself from the outcome and don't let your emotions get in the way of your campaign. So if you have any questions about the contents of this video, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments below.